Okay. Let's get this thing started and I'll get my seatbelt on and we'll think about doing some flying. Clear. As you can see, it takes a little priming for this 503, which is common. Some of the other engines, I believe, are a little bit quicker to start, but this one starts fine. Just you gotta prime it, get her going. Make sure we give the engine 5 minutes to warm up. Get our radio on here. Switch. Okay, set the altimeter 972 for Lakeview. Alright, got the radio on, got our belts fastened up tight. See what's the preferred runway here. Not sure. The winds were kind of out of the west, and then they were out of the east, and well, I was going to use runway 10 so I didn't have to go into the sun, but I heard somebody calling in. They're going to do a landing on 28, so I'm going the other way, and if you'll notice, there are 2 deer coming out from between the taxi and the runway, and they're just crossed the taxiway. When you come into this field late, you've got to be very careful. I'm going to swing the nose around because there are about 6 deer standing on basically on the runway over there. You can see them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought there was more than that. I still don't see that.
Traffic, 905 southbound, turning to the west down runway 28.
Lakeview traffic. This is Experimental 163 Papa Mike on the taxiway, and you've got deer on both sides of the runway. Lakeview traffic, 63 Papa Mike departing runway 28, Lakeview.
Lakeview traffic, 90 Foxtrot, final for 28, Lakeview.
63 Papa Mike departing 28. Watch out for the deer, Lakeview. miles an hour here. Lakeview traffic, Experimental 163 Papa Mike, turning left base, runway 28, Lakeview. Beautiful day, a little hazy, nice and smooth. Lakeview traffic, 63 Papa Mike, final 28 Lakeview. Lakeview traffic, 63 Papa Mike, departing 28 Lakeview. Brakes down, picks up speed. Of course, at such a slow speed, it wants to brake left or right, so you got to be on top of it. It'll just keep putzing along here. We've hardly dropped a foot yet. It's coming down slowly. Yeah, we'll get her airspeed back up there. night, so we're flying solo, but it flies very nice, even if you got somebody in the back seat. I don't know if we'll see. Oh, there's some deer. Let's just swing over that way for a second. That way we can.
342 Juliet, entry lake for left down.
This is one of the fields that my wife and I hunt in. Belongs to the big farm up here. See, there's quite a few deer out there. Oops, I scared him. Right there. More deer in the field down here. They don't know which way to go. Like it's just about ready to harvest. Now we'll come around this way and get a better shot of my 4 acres. Head back towards the airport.
Mark 522 Juliet,
Flying into the sun, pretty bright here. Anymore. Pacer 1673 Alpha is 5 miles north. I'll be entering a crosswind for the busy 25 at Sparta. Looking for traffic.
Any traffic 3639 uniform, left downwind, runway 9er, full stop Ionia.
3,000
and this is
Marcel.
Company Whiskey, I have that traffic. It's just
or just a little over 2,000 feet AGL. Now you can see both lakes, Downline and Tamarack.
And Bogey 2570 Whiskey will follow you in.
Airport right there off the nose now. You can see it's very, very hazy.
Roger that, 73 Alpha now is 3.5 miles north, level at 18,000 feet.
Line up with this road down here
for 25 in Sparta in 2 minutes.
And I'm going to do a 360.
At 9 o'clock, and you said 1,000.
It'll look like we're not even up with the road here. Alright, now we'll do a 360 left turn. Feel those 2 Gs.
427, you'll make 6 miles to the southwest of down 9 around.
And we didn't lose any altitude on that one, so you can see the airplane
Sparta traffic
handles that very well.
Miles north, I'll be entering a crosswind for 25 and Sparta.
I don't know how well the pilot will handle it. I'm fine with this stuff. My wife doesn't like flying like that. She gets seasick, gets airsick. Now we're flying directly south now. I think probably I'm going to head back over to the airport. We've been hearing some traffic. Sparta is about 30, 40 miles away. Very often.
To the pilot report, 73 Alpha.
Gary Brown,
Manatee traffic, Skyhawk 421.
Manatee is quite a ways away. Okay, I'm headed west. I'm right over M46, which is about a mile south of the airport, and I'll follow this till I get to Lakeview, and then I'll make a 45 entry into the left-bound wind.
Would you please? Putting 570 with you, I'm turn base now.
Seems like very slow progress here. I'm doing 70 miles an hour. I've got a 500 foot per minute descent rate. I'm at 2600 right now. I got to get down to 1800 before I enter the pattern.
25 Sparta is at full stop.
Loading is set to go, and we are on 4 miles.
Ionia traffic 39 uniform, left downwind 9er, Ionia.
Sure is a lot of traffic tonight, and I don't blame them. It is absolutely smooth as silk.
Traffic.
Well, there we're at pattern altitude now, and I'm going to make a right turn so we can make our 45 into the pattern here at Lakeview. Lakeview traffic. Experimental 163 Papa Mike, 1 mile south. We're entering a left downwind for runway 28, Lakeview. I see we have a couple of boats on the water, not too many. Temperature got down to about 64 up here. It was 81 when I took off, so it feels very, very comfortable. I see too many people flying very wide patterns. My instructor always said, keep it tight, Phil, that way if the engine quits, you can make it.
Be doing a straight in, runway 36.
I fly a tight pattern. I wish everybody did. Keep my eyes open for traffic. I haven't heard any radio talk here at Lakeview. It's all been far away, so we should be good. Throttle back to about 4,000 RPM here. Little forward pressure to keep the nose down. Well, I can't get over how smooth it is tonight. This is just every pilot's dream. This is just great. I'd love to stay up here for another hour or two, but well. Lakeview traffic, 63 Papa Mike, final 28 Lakeview, full stop. It's 10 to 9, so I think it's about time to stop.
Part of traffic, Cardinal 69 Quebec, turning downwind.
We'll just let this float right on out without touching the throttle. When it's a nice night like this, you can do that. When she's ready to touch, I'll throttle her back so we don't bounce. That nose right up there. We're still up on the nose, still up on the nose, all the way back on the stick, still up on the nose. There, she finally came down. That's easy on the nose gear that way. I don't very often do that, but it's easy to do when it's nice and smooth like it is tonight. It's just gorgeous. I might just go up and around one more time. There are deer right there, right alongside the runway. I see 4 of them. There's 2 babies there. Oh, come on, Mama, get across there. Oh, there's more on my right. Wow. Yeah, we'll go take another trip around the pattern and call it a night. About 180 feet. 50 miles an hour. And we're climbing about 500 feet a minute. It's fairly warm, so it's not going to climb real fast. Get her right up here to pattern altitude, make her go around. Call her a night. The sun's getting pretty close to the horizon. Private license go about 3 years ago, so I fly sport pilot. Really not supposed to fly after dark, but it's a long time yet before the sun sets. Got some holding ponds down here, and they look just like glass, so you know that wind isn't to it anymore. Come around here and you'll be able to see the lake just as flat as it can be. Throttle her back here. Lakeview traffic, experimental 163, Papa Mike, left downwind, runway 28, Lakeview. I don't have the trim tabs quite right. As the temperature changes, obviously the air density changes, but it's close. If I fiddle with it, I can get it where I can fly her hands off. Just a little bit farther this time. Maybe we'll touch down closer at the number. I've got a road and a couple of homes here that I usually use as my mark. here. Oh yes, oh no, that's lights. Keep that nose off. Whoops. We kept the nose off all right. Still got the nose up there. Down she comes. Beautiful, beautiful night. Get back to the hangar and give my bride a call so she'll know I'm on the ground all right. Now there's a deer coming back out on the taxiway. Lakeview traffic. 6-3 Papa Mike, clear the final, Lakeview. There's enough humidity in the air tonight that the radio's got a little bit more noise, but I could hear all those airplanes, and some of them are a long ways away. It'll let this run out until we get to the hangar. If it's usable footage, fine. Get back to the hangar and get her all shut down. Then I got to get all these cameras back off of the airplane. I know on the camera it looks like we're really tooting, but we're not. Best thing to being in heaven, I think. Now there's deer over there by the pilot's lounge. Man, they are out all over tonight. Well, here we are, back at the barn. It was a beautiful, beautiful evening, a great, great flight. And I hope we got enough footage here to do a good job. I'm sure we did. So I'm going to go through the shutdown on everything here. Get the radio shut off. Get the auxiliary shut off. Main. Engine. And now we'll do the intercom.